My 72-year-old mother has been sneaking out of the house every morning. I finally followed her. I moved back home 3 months ago after my dad had a heart attack in the driveway while getting the mail. My mom found him face down on the concrete and she called me screaming so loud I couldn't understand her. After the funeral, I packed up my apartment and came home to help her. I work the closing shift at a restaurant, so I sleep late and our schedules barely overlap. But about a month ago, I started noticing that she was acting strange. One afternoon when I woke up, I found her passed out on the couch with all the lights on. When I woke her up, she looked at me like she didn't know where she was. "Mom, are you okay?" She blinked a few times. "I'm fine, sweetheart, just tired." I believed her at first, but then one morning I noticed her shoes by the front door with fresh dirt on the soles. I walked out to the garage and put my hand on the hood of her car. It was warm. Here's the thing about my mom. She has never driven a car in her life. She was diagnosed with epilepsy at 19, and her seizures were never controlled enough for any doctor to clear her. My dad drove her everywhere for 5 decades, so when I felt that warm engine, I assumed the worst. I found her in the kitchen and tried to keep my voice steady. "Mom, did you drive somewhere this morning?" She didn't turn around. "Of course not. You know I can't drive." "Then why is your car warm?" She turned to look at me, and her face went blank like she was trying to remember. I started it to make sure the battery wasn't dead. "Your father used to do that." I wanted to believe her, but something in her eyes scared me. I called her doctor that afternoon and asked about early signs of dementia. Confusion, memory gaps, wandering. The nurse said I should keep an eye on her. That night I couldn't sleep because I kept picturing my mom behind the wheel in the dark, not knowing where she was, not knowing how to stop. I started checking the mileage on her car every night before work. It kept going up, 10 miles here, 15 miles there. I imagined a police officer knocking on my door at 6 a.m. to tell me she wrapped herself around a tree. I cornered her one evening and begged her to tell me the truth. "Mom, I know you're sneaking and taking the car out in the mornings while I'm asleep. You don't know how to drive. You could kill yourself." She looked at me with this strange expression, almost guilty, but she wouldn't crack. "I'm not taking the car out. You're overreacting." I stood there with my hands shaking, wondering if I needed to hide her keys or call someone for help, but then I decided I couldn't wait anymore. I set an alarm for 4:45 a.m., and just before 5, I heard her bedroom door creak open. I watched through my window as she backed out of the driveway with her headlights off. My hands were trembling as I followed her. I had my phone ready to call 911 if she started swerving, but she didn't. She drove slowly through the empty streets, and after 10 minutes, she pulled into the parking lot of an old shopping center that had been closed for years. Another car was already there. My mom got out and walked toward it, and a man stepped out to meet her. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. The man walked around to the passenger side of his own car and got in. My mom got into the driver's seat. That's when I saw the orange cone set up across the empty lot and the sign on the man's car that said Driving Academy. I sat there with my hand over my mouth watching my 72-year-old mother practice 3-point turns. I got out of my car and walked toward her. When she saw me, she parked and stepped out. Her face crumpled the second our eyes met. "I've been seizure-free for 2 years," she said before I could speak. "The doctor cleared me 6 months ago. I was going to surprise your father, but he died before I could show him." She wiped her eyes with the back of her hand. "I just want to visit him whenever I need to. I don't want to ask for rides. I want to go talk to him at 3 in the morning if I need to, and I don't want anyone's permission." The next morning, I met her at the car with 2 cups of coffee.